Hello, welcome to this update for the Indian Ocean and the Western Pacific, but mainly the Indian Ocean. So we still have the remnants of Cyclone Becky that passed near Mauritius in some areas. So it's already dissipating there. But yeah, and we have some storms in Madagascar in some areas. But what we are watching is mainly these two areas here. This one near Sumatra that might affect in India or Sri Lanka, it has low chance, but still. And there's this area near the Cocos Island Island, still at low chance, but this might try to form into something. So the satellite now shows some very intense downpours in those areas, especially in Sumatra there, shows some very heavy rains, some parts of Malaysia, and especially like southern Sri Lanka, some parts of southern India, some very heavy rain already there. Even some central parts of Malaysia showing some heavier thunderstorms, and in other parts of central Indonesia, a storm or two. So let's see the rent of Becky, still some showers there, and some storms in Madagascar, but nothing that crazy. But let's see what is expected from this system near India. So let's see, there's the European model. It goes there, it keeps it very weak, just a disturbance. But then it goes, and then it does try to form a low pressure near Sri Lanka there. It goes, but it might bring some very heavy downpours to Sri Lanka and southern India, starting on the 25th, 26th. It already started in Sri Lanka. There are a bunch of storms there already, but might be heavier between the 25th and the 27th. So yeah, but it doesn't form this intrinsic big cyclone or anything. But later, the European does try to spin up some other disturbances near the Link Ship Islands and even some more stuff near the Maldives later. So a very active period we gotta watch. But in the southern Indian Ocean now, it does try to spin a tropical storm there in the southern Indian Ocean, but just away from land there, maybe near the Cocos Islands or some areas, but we'll monitor that. And the European does have a bigger front near Madagascar, Mozambique, and some areas on the 27th and 28th, but it does have some more disturbances later, like in the central Indian Ocean there. And later, like in the end, it does continue having some tropical downpours in Indonesia and some areas, but it almost tries to get a low pressure just north of Malaysia there, like the GFS as well. So we'll check. There's the GFS, shows the first system spinning up into a tropical storm just east of Sri Lanka. Then it actually sends a moisture surge to Myanmar and goes into India. So it shows it going to India, but very weak, barely a tropical storm on December 2nd. And then it has the one spinning the southern Indian Ocean as well, approaching northern Madagascar. And yeah, it even has some more trying to spin near Madagascar later. But it does have also just north of Malaysia and the South China Sea, some disturbances near southern Thailand and some others the South China Sea trying to spin up. So better watch that as well, but nothing that concerning. There's the icon, shows there this system, the Southern Indian Ocean, already a little bit more organized, but still trying to spin up. And the one near India and Sri Lanka goes there with some heavier storms to southern India. It shows the one in the Indian Ocean, probably a tropical storm there. And there's the front in South Africa and Mozambique to Madagascar on the 27th to the 30th. So yeah, there's the Canadian model, shows both disturbances. The northern Indian Ocean one, the Canadians still bring a tropical storm towards Sri Lanka, 997 to 992, and passing there, going to southern India. So the Canadian still has a tropical storm striking those areas and passing through the Arabian Sea, becoming a bigger cyclone there. So this is a little bit too stronger thing, but you never know. And it does have in the southern Indian Ocean a tropical storm spinning up as well. Kind of disorganized, but spinning up too. And yeah, so be aware. Let's see if there's like this other model. So the navigation shows the system trying to spin up near Sri Lanka into a tropical depression or something, and even to a tropical storm near India. and they're in the Southern Indian Ocean. So the Neptune is also onto something there. So we gotta monitor this, especially the one near India and Sri Lanka for some heavy rains. So this is the latest European model. It does show that there are showers and storms, goes like on 23rd, 24th. Does show a low pressure spinning there. It might bring some heavier downpours to Sri Lanka on the 24th and 25th. And these thunderstorms can cause some heavy rain and flooding, especially southern India on the 25th and 26th. Shows some heavier downpours throughout southern India, and until the 27th, especially like southeastern India, then this goes there, and the moisture stays there until like it doesn't stop raining. And there will be rain at some point of the day in parts of southern India until November 30th. But the heaviest of the rain until the 27th by the European. The GFS has this becoming a tropical storm just east of Sri Lanka, like I showed you before. Then it goes and tries to go into India, sends some moisture towards Myanmar, and the main low pressure kind of weakens and goes into India on the 29th, but still would produce some heavy rains. There's the access to this different model here. Does show the showers and storms there, and the axis does have on the 24th some very heavy downpours right by Sri Lanka there, kind of almost spinning to low pressure. And then on the 25th, it does have some heavy downpours over Sri Lanka with some very heavy rain. And then this goes, and like on the 26th, still has around Sri Lanka and southern India. On the next Wednesday has more near southern India, southeastern India, some areas, some heavier downpours. This goes there, and yeah, still on the 28th to the 30th, November 30th, the excess still has some heavy rains due further north on the east coast of India, and even on December 1st has some heavier downpours southern India. So yeah, this can vary, but if you are like in southern India, especially Sri Lanka, you should be aware of these heavy rains coming and even the potential of a tropical storm. So let's see. There's the rain accumulation until the 27th. So the European does have in Sri Lanka more than 159 millimeters, 167, 153. So that might cause some flooding, especially in eastern Sri Lanka and southern Sri Lanka. We have those downpours already there. So let's see. But it has even more around southeastern India, close to 274, 256. So it has some very heavy downpours. This will cause a lot of flooding there. It shows like most of southern India, those heavy downpours. If I just put this until the 25th, only shows around 59 millimeters to 109 in India. But if you put this until the 27th, it shows like 263. So yeah, the worst might be after the 25th. And there's the GFS. He has the worst in the ocean there, just near Sri Lanka and southern India. He has some in Myanmar, and if you put this until December 1st, the GFS does have more than 200 meters in Myanmar, and takes this near Chennai into India there. So yeah, but that's kind of different from the other models. There's the icon to the 27th. The icon is more northern Sri Lanka, some 172 millimeters, 173. So please be careful. Most of Sri Lanka some rain, and the coast of southeastern India more than 100 millimeters. So be careful in those areas. And even if you are in a spot that doesn't seem like a lot, if a heavy, very heavy downpour like this one passes over you, it can cause flash flooding. So please be careful. And let's see, some areas like the Swiss Sea Breeze Village and the Maldives might have some more passing showers and storms too, some 40 to 60 millimeters, some the Lane Strip Islands, so be aware. And in the Cocos Island does show more than 182 millimeters in the West Island, so please be careful there. Might have those heavier downpours, the GFS 185, The excess 400 millimeters in West Island, the icon 159. So please stay safe there. As you can see here, there's West Island, and just north of you is the system spinning up, so it goes. More heavy showers and storms tomorrow, Saturday. Still on Sundays, some heavy storms late Saturday to Sunday. The system keeps going there and just keeps dumping rain over West Island until like the 28th, and if I finally calms down a little bit late on the 27th, but still some storms around after the 28th. So yeah, please stay safe there. Be careful with flooding those areas, especially low-lying areas, and be careful. So let's see. Still some storms near central Madagascar, so 68 to like 70 millimeters, 76. So beware those storms, and like Reunion, Mauritius, and 17 to 52 millimeters in Reunion. So yeah, be aware. And still has like Indonesia's Kalimantan, some areas like 140, 158 millimeters. Malaysia more than 174. So stay safe from those tropical downpours there. Uh, they're like those very heavy thunderstorms, those tropical downpours. Be careful in those areas. They can form at any point, and be strong even at night or in the morning. So be aware. So like 174 millimeters, 159, 59, no, 59 in Malaysia. So be aware, central Malaysia there. Some areas of further west in Brunei does show like 109, some 97 millimeters. So be aware there too. Especially like if I put this until Sunday, doesn't show much, like some 88 millimeters from those downpours. But if we add up the rainfall until Wednesday, it gets all the way to 186 millimeters. So be careful. Sumatra still those heavy downpours, so like 190, 101, 50 millimeters more southern northern Malaysia, some areas like 130 millimeters northeastern Malaysia. So be careful. 107, especially on the east coast. Be careful. There's the GFS. The GFS is like 500 millimeters in Malaysia until the 27th. So the GFS is very, very, very crazy. I don't think that there'll be that much, but you never know. The GFS like 165 in other parts of Malaysia, and the excess has like more along the coast there, and like more than 180 millimeters along the coast of eastern Malaysia. So they have to be careful along the coast. Those heavy downpours, southern Thailand, southernmost Thailand there. So stay safe. The icon has more along the coast as well, and central Malaysia and Brunei there, more than 100 millimeters. So be careful. Also central Indonesia, sorry, those tropical downpours, like some areas there, show 102 millimeters, some 88 millimeters. Java, so like some 46. Western Guinea show like some 119 millimeters. So be careful there. Show like in the Philippines, northern Philippines might be close to 135 millimeters until next Wednesday. Nothing that crazy, but be aware of some heavy downpours. Show southern Philippines as well, so like 146 millimeters. And the GFS does have also northern Philippines a little bit more, close to like 106 or something. But in Vietnam, the model still have like more than 100 millimeters, 135. The European some spots are like 270 millimeters in Vietnam. So be careful. Eastern Laos still shows more than 100 millimeters, even 170 at some points. Shows more like central Vietnam, more than 100 millimeters, to southern Vietnam, some showers too, and some showers in Cambodia. And yeah, so be aware. Southernmost China does show like Hainan, some more downpours, 117 millimeters next 5 days. And be aware, central northern Australia shows more storms as well, close to 100 millimeters in the next 5 days, 104, some 88, and all the way to Southern Australia. So be aware, we might make some more detailed videos there. But the European model still has near New Caledonia that surge of moisture there, like 200 millimeters the next 5 days, and only until Sunday it already has like more than 100 millimeters. So we better watch this. The GFS has further east this disturbance, and the excess has like more scared southern Vanuatu, those areas. So we better watch. The European still has like southern Fiji, some 200 millimeters as well. Not Fiji, but like those are southeastern islands there near Fiji. So be careful. Also 130 millimeters, the the eastern island of Fiji, and be aware. But the main area there just like some 79 millimeters, 60 millimeters. So yeah, but be aware in those odd areas. Shows some more fronts near southern French Polynesia, especially 98 to 100 millimeters, but nothing that crazy. And more scattered showers and some thunderstorms throughout French Polynesia during the next few days. In the Marshall Islands, still the intertropical convergence zone, those passing showers and storms, uh, almost every day, some 82 millimeters, 45, 78. So be careful there. Those passing showers in Palau, some 64 millimeters as well, and like Guam, some 17 millimeters, some showers in some areas. So be aware there. So let's see here uh, what these models think a little bit more. So there's like in other regions, the Indian Ocean. So it does show there the European model, the ensembles, the different members. The European model does show there like Southern Indian Ocean a lot of support for a tropical storm to form or something. This in the next 240 hours. The European model is starting to pick up near the Link Island, more support for something to the southern Bay of Bengal and the western side of India too. So we better watch. This might cross like Sri Lanka or something, make it to the Arabian Sea, like the Canadian was showing too. So we better watch there. And does show some members near the Philippines or like just north of Malaysia and the South China Sea. The very better watch. Does show some lost members further east there. So yeah, be aware those areas. Now the Western Pacific does show near the Philippines and out to sea some random members showing some like tropical storm or something in the Western Pacific, but nothing that crazy. Let's just watch watch for now, and does have uh, some members near like Fiji, New Caledonia, showing those disturbances, but isn't showing any big cyclones or anything. Barely has any support, just a member or two. This will likely be a big rainmaker there. And the GFS has some like non-tropical systems like fronts passing by west and southern Australia, and does have some members near New Caledonia showing the disturbance, but not any big cyclone or anything. But some members get near New Zealand too, probably as an extra tropical feature or something. And for the Indian Ocean, the GFS does have the support in central southern Indian Ocean for a tropical storm or something, and it does have Bay of Bengal. It has something in the Arabian Sea, but GFS more over the Bay of Bengal, showing more tropical storm probabilities, and the GFS shows more near the Philippines on the Western Pacific and like just north of Malaysia there. So we better watch those areas, but nothing that crazy. So now like Western Pacific, the GFS does show uh, the moisture there, some showers and thunderstorms, occasionally in the Philippines, in Indonesia, and but it doesn't have any tropical storms or anything in those areas. The European does have like the passing showers and storms and more there, but it doesn't have any fully fledged tropical storm. It does have a disturbance on December 7th, but not anything that crazy. So yeah, and the southwestern Pacific does have like some showers and storms there, near New Caledonia and Fiji and Vanuatu, but it doesn't have any tropical cyclone, just a big area of moisture that might cause some heavy rains in those areas. But it does have those a lot of thunderstorms throughout Australia, and those fronts. It does have a bigger front by next Tuesday, the 26th, through southern Australia, through like New South Wales and Queensland and Tasmania, some more storms. So we better monitor. Even has some stuff around the 30th near the east coast there of Australia. But be aware those areas, especially with this disturbance near New Caledonia, close to 200 meters, some islands there. So be careful with flooding. Some heavier downpours on the main island too, and some parts of Fiji be aware of more storms. Samoa a little bit less, but still some passing showers and storms. The Solomon Islands, some tropical thunderstorms. It shows more. Western Guinea close to 100 meters. Papua New Guinea, some more tropical downpours. And yeah, be aware of those storms like northwestern Australia might be heavier. Saturday shows more near South Australia, that front in Victoria shows more like Sunday, Northern Territory, some more thunderstorms, Western Australia, so be aware, because especially if this system does occur on Tuesday, there might be some severe storms along that line, some more damaging winds and heavy rain, some hail, so be aware of those storms, and just like the accumulation shows here, Northern Territory, some more heavier storms there, and also in all the other areas. So be aware, near Victoria, New South Wales, the system on Tuesday, and be careful in the Cocos Islands and in India, especially in India there. So be aware. And waves shows some bigger waves in the Southern Indian Ocean because the disturbances, and near the Bay of Bengal, Sri Lanka, if that system forms up, and near southern Madagascar too, until like Monday, and then might pick up again the front near South Africa on the 27th, and that shows some bigger waves. Maybe that system near New Caledonia, but nothing that crazy. Especially near like southwestern Australia on the 26th shows some bigger waves and stuff. So be aware of those areas. Still be careful with the heat wave. Those areas show like some 40 degrees in Northern Territory, in Western Australia close to 41 degrees in some areas, so still be careful with the heat wave, and some milder temperatures in the south, a little bit colder in some mountains of New Zealand, but some days are milder too. And in India, does show some warmer temperatures, parts of the south, but just some tropical temperatures, nothing that crazy. And at night, might get a little bit chillier in the north there. We'll make some winter weather videos soon, and yeah, be aware. The wind still a little far out to determine, but be aware like in West Island, some gusty winds maybe because of this disturbance, and if the system does form near India, be aware near Sri Lanka and India, some gusty winds. That's the Europeans very weak, but the GFS does a tropical storm passing near there, and be aware like shows some gusty winds near New Caledonia and Fiji and Vanuatu, especially on Sunday and into Monday with this season. The Europeans are very high gusts, close to 8 km per hour gusts. And if the season does occur on the 26th on Tuesday, be aware for southern Australia there into New Zealand. So yeah, be aware of these systems and stay safe.